Hello everyone, and thank you for joining me. For today's video I've decided to make a set of thank you cards perfect for the fall season and for the upcoming Thanksgiving. I'm gonna be using this stamp set from Reverse Confetti, and this is called Pumpkin Patch. It has all these cute pumpkins with all sentiments on the inside that makes everything easy and quick to make. I also have the matching die set for this stamp set. I started by stamping each of my pumpkin with an orange ink, and I've used orange peel from Simon Says. Now this is a dye-based ink, and as usual all dye-based inks leave this splotchy impression when you first stamp, but my biggest problem here was that stamps were all new and have never stamped with them, so my stamping was not as neat as I wanted. I kept trying and stamped the pumpkins different times, but I kept getting the same splotchy impression. So in the end I decided to use my Misty. You can use a file to gently scratch your stamps when they're new, but I just forgot to do so, and that's why in the end I used the Misty. Some of the pumpkins are darker than the others just because I double stamped with the Misty, and by double stamping you get a darker ink, but I kept doing so because I really liked the impression that I got. And also with the Misty, having that big door, you can press evenly on the surface and get a very nice impression. As you can see here, the difference between my first stamping and the stamping with the Misty. I went ahead and I cut all my pieces out, the pumpkins, and I've stamped, and I cut some of the leaves and also some stems for the pumpkins. Next I picked some blue cardstock from Basil and created my base cards, and I've used this die set from Spellbinders that comes with 2 dies, and cut some frames out that I will be using on my cards. I don't know if these sets are new, but there are a couple of them with 2 or 3 dies at very affordable prices, and as you probably know, the dies from Spellbinders are of very good quality. Because those frames had just too much white, I've cut some pattern paper that I picked in the colors to match my fall theme. So I have some blues and greens and a bit of orange there. And with my ATG gun I applied some adhesive to the back of those little panels and adhered them all onto my frames. It's been a while since I've used my ATG gun. I completely abandoned it in my drawer just because the refills that I had to buy often just cost too much. So recently I discovered some refills on the Honeybee site, and the price is so very good. They come 2 in a pack at $199. So I decided to try those, and I have to say that I really like the adhesive. It is very strong and very sticky, so I am happy that I can finally use my ATG gun again. It's much more easier to apply the adhesive using this tool, and also much more quicker than using double-sided adhesive tape and removing the backing side all the time. Next I used my Misty for decorating all my card bases, and I'm using this background stamp from Concord 9th. It has a gorgeous wood grain design, and I think it works great for the fall season cards. And I have to say that this is my favorite background stamp that has a wood grain pattern. It has a very worn, grungy feel that I really like, and also I was surprised to see how well it matched with my cardstock, with the blue cardstock, and also with the gray ink that I've used. And the ink is called Fossil and is a warm gray. And this one also is one of my favorites from the last purchases that I've made. Using the Misty with large stamps like this one is ideal because you can apply even pressure and get a very nice impression on your first try. So I kept doing so for all my card bases. I have like 5 cards in total, and these cards took me like 40 minutes maybe to design and to assemble. With my stash, I found this glittery cardstock. It's a very cheap glittery cardstock that I found here in one of my craft supply stores. And I've used a heart die from Sizzix to cut all those hearts out. And use once again my ATG gun to adhere everything down. Just because I wanted a bit of difference between the cards, I decided to change a bit the layout. And even if I'm using the same elements for each card, just by placing them differently, you can get a variation in your set. I've used the tape adhesive for adhering the hearts also. And for my pumpkin, I'm gonna be using a bit of craft foam. This is from 3M Scotch. It's a double-sided adhesive foam that adds a bit of dimension to your embellishments. To adhere the leaves and the stem, I use the glossy accents. This is a liquid glue that is very strong, and as you can see, I have a fine tip applicator on the glossy accents bottle, and one that I'm using is from Dina Wakley, and I have to say that I'm very impressed with the quality of these tips. Once I had the I don't remember the brand now, but I've tried those tiny bottles and it didn't work for me, so I want to give a try to these fine tip applicators, and I have to say that they work perfect for me, and also they don't my glossy accent doesn't clog. And yeah, I've struggled a bit there with the leaves because I didn't know where I wanted to place them. In the end, I found the spot that I liked and just stick everything down. I really enjoyed making this set of cards, as I've used just a couple of supplies and everything went so quick. Having a stamp set like this one that I've used today makes everything just so quick because you don't have to search through all your stamps for the perfect sentiment for your card. All these pumpkins have fall sentiments that are like happy fall or giving thanks, you are blessed, and they're perfect for Thanksgiving also. And here are all the cards that I've made. I wanted to add a bit of sparkle, and I've used this Nuvo Clear Drops Gold Glitter from Tonic Studios. It's very easy to apply, and it takes like 20 or 30 minutes for these drops to dry. I usually tap my card from behind, make sure that the circles are perfectly round, but with this product it's not necessary that you do so. I just do this as a habit. This product makes perfect round drops on your cards, and I really love the gold glitter one. And here are all the cards that I made. You can see that even if I use the same elements, they are a bit different because I've changed the layout. I hope I gave you some inspiration and that you enjoyed today's project. I thank you all so much for watching, and I'll be seeing you soon. Bye bye.